Welcome back, everybody, wherever you may be. This is Bad Boys TV coming at you from the Black Gold BCA 8-Ball Championships here in Oklahoma. We're at the Hard Rock Casino here in Tulsa. Got a men's gold division match here for you. We've got Chris Underwood and Greg Fossler. Looks like Chris has won the flip. I like his shirt already. That's awesome. All right, nice break. Most of the rack went up table. Some congestion there on the right side, around the side pocket. Just looked up their Fargo rates. Chris is a 528. His opponent Greg is a 571, so that should make Greg a little bit of a favorite in this match. But in a race to 5, anything can happen. Rick has called it a night, so y'all stuck with me. Hopefully you guys can all hear me okay in the chat room. It's funny, we have a computer to here, laptop, to make sure that our stream is going out good, and we can see the chat room, but it doesn't have any sound on it. So not that we want to listen to ourselves in delay anyway. Oh, that was... He sent that one 3 rails around and it found the corner. So I'll bring Greg to the table for our first look at him. He's got some work to do too. Both these guys are going to have to get these balls broke apart. I think that's what Chris was trying to do on that last one. He just went long, and that sent him into the corner pocket. All right, thank you. Welcome back, Doug. UA1B, good to have you guys. All right, Brad, that's good if you're not having to work. I'm back, but I'm still working. No. If you call this working. Actually, about this time of day, I'm so tired, it's starting to feel like work. All right, Greg's making pretty quick work of this this rack. He's got the 1 here. Come up for the 8 ball. And he's okay there. Just wanted to make sure you didn't get behind any of those 3 balls. Oh, he hit that too thick. Caught the point going in, and it won't go on these diamonds. All right, so Chris has got an unexpected opportunity here. Balls lay pretty good. He'll shoot this 15, draw back a little for the 9, come out for the 10, and then the 8. Well, he's looking at shooting the 9 first. I didn't like that. He had to kind of hold that up. He had to kind of kill that. He was straight in on the 15. Could have got a little better angle on the 9. All right, so Greg takes a look at that 8 to see if it's froze to the rail or not. And pockets it with no problem and takes a 1-0 lead in this race to 5. There's the new black gold event shirt for this event. Kind of a pretty cool logo on the back there that Greg is sporting. I think they sell a lot of collared shirts. Guys show up, oh, you need a collared shirt? All right, second ball down break. Believe I saw something go in. Yeah, he made a stripe. He's got some congestion there with the 3, the 10, and the 8. He's pretty much going to be forced to take stripes. He's got the 14 in the side. Doesn't really have a... I think he's trying to figure out how he'd get that 10 out of there. He might be able to fit through and get the 7 up there. I don't know if he really wants the solids. He might be able to... he's going to take the 14, looks like. All right, no matter what, he has chosen stripes. Brad, what state are you from? I wish every state would have a state tournament. I think that'd be cool. South Dakota. Has there ever been a good pool player that came from South Dakota? That's all you guys can do up there is ice fish and play pool. Yeah, we don't get up to South Dakota to do any tournaments yet. kid. Yep. Yep. He's not really a kid anymore, though. It's kind of funny when people call him the South Dakota Kid. It's like, he's getting up there. Especially when they call him that and he's playing like Billy Thorpe or something. You're just like, what? Somebody that didn't know pool or didn't know those guys would be like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, we're using the Batman bridge. Nicely done. Oh, well, he didn't want to run into that. He'd been able to slide by it, he would have had it in the side, but that's going to hurt. I agree with the frozen wasteland thing. I'm not a big fan of the real cold. I'm just waiting for summer. Welcome from Virginia, Zachary. $10, huh? You guys are having a heat wave up there. Yes, jump cues are allowed in this tournament. Okay, so he made a good hit on the 9, but Chris got a nice starting shot if he wants to take that 5 now, which he will. I don't know if he's going to want to separate that 3 from the 8 or whether they go. We'll know here pretty quick. Well, he's kind of shot himself into a corner here. It looks like he's going to play safe. Turned around and said something. I got a feeling that's safe. Yep. All right. That's pretty good. I think he gave Greg the edge of the 10. Although, boy, Greg's looking at the 8. And boy, if that 10 was able to go cross-side or something, I don't know. Figured we'd be seeing a return safety, but he's looking at it like it goes. Well, after all that, he kicked at the 9 and missed it. So, Chris will have ball in hand to try to figure out. I would think with ball in hand, you'd want to break those 3 balls out right now. Maybe off the 6. Play one more safety. Just use the 3 to knock the 10 up on the top rail and leave him right behind the 3 and the 8. That looks like what he's going to do. Oh, that was the danger in that shot is, yeah, he moved the 8. You wanted to make sure that 3 was going away from the 8 so that you could hide behind the 8. I think Greg can see enough of this 9. Oh, he missed it. All right, Chris, this is the best opportunity you've had this rack. At the 6, the 5, the 3, excuse me, the 4, and the 8. Get yourself on the board, tie this match up. That was nicely done. And we're knotted at 1. Oh, Chris hit him pretty good, but cue ball jumped into the side. A couple other balls went with it. I don't think giving Greg ball in hand at the beginning of a rack like this is going to be a good strategy. Just thinking. Looks like he's going to take the stripes and start with the 13. And he spun that one around nicely. I believe he's got the 14 in the side. I don't know if he'll play it off the 11 or play shape for... Well, the 11 looks like it goes in that side too if he's above it, so... Yeah, he's on the 11 now if he wants to shoot it. Okay, he's decided to take the 12 on the side. I think he was going to come out for the 10, but he didn't get there. I think he's going to go 11, 10, 15, 8. Okay, he came around 2 rails nicely there. He's got the 15 down in the corner, and then I believe the 8 goes in this lower left-hand corner. Because he has played this entire rack as if it does. Oh, don't get behind the 4. Okay, he's fine. He's perfect. All right, Greg takes a 2-1 lead. And Greg will have the break here in game number 4. Well, he got a good spread, but nothing went, so that'll bring Chris to the table. And he's going to take the solid, starting with the 4. Roll forward for the 7. I like that. Takes care of your 2 biggest problems right off the bat. Well, I think he's going to be forced to put this 5 in the side. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tight fit, but he should be okay, and hopefully he doesn't tie this 2 up with anything. That was a nice touch. He'll play the 6 in the side, I assume. I don't know, he doesn't look happy about something. The 2 really only has, I think he's got an angle going away from the 2, and that's what's, because he's going to have to play it down here in the lower left. Alright, he's going to take the 3, which this is going to be a tough little ending pattern here. He's going to go 3. He's got to come down, get on this 2, and then get backup table for the 8. He would have liked to have used that 3 as his setup for the 8, and he ran into the 9, so now he's got trouble. I believe he's cutting this 2. Yep. Whoa, nicely done. But getting through there was just almost impossible. He ran into the 11 and got hooked behind the 9. The pattern you shoot in 8-ball can make this game look ridiculously easy or almost impossible. Okay, so he's He's going to the jump cue. It's going to be tough to keep this cue ball on the table because as close as that 8 ball is to the rail, that cue ball is probably going to be airborne. Yeah, he didn't get over the 9, so. Anytime you're cutting a ball that close to the air, that cue ball is going to come bouncing in there. Good chance it ends up on the floor. So then as you're thinking about that, you don't get enough height on it and you don't get over the ball that you're trying to. All right, so Greg wasted no time jumping out of his chair, getting up here, and it's a wide open table. He got a little steeper angle than he wanted on that 13. He's going to go ahead and shoot it anyway. And he's just fine. Uh-oh. Okay, he's okay. I don't think he really wanted to go around and get in those. Alright, he's okay now. He kept it out of the side. And Greg Fossler takes a 3-1 lead. And I believe, yeah, it's Chris's break here. Alright, we'll see if Chris can keep the cue ball on the table this time. He scratched on his last break. Well, he was headed for that side again, but kept it on the table. And he has made a ball. These balls look like they lay pretty good. I like the solids. We'll see what he likes. He's going to start with the 2. Oh man, ooh, that was dangerous. Boy, I have seen so many balls missed in the side pockets. They just catch either that front point or the far point. Greg's doing a nice job of running these balls off. Everything's kind of out there. I got a feeling he'll shoot this, and then I would go get the 9. Well, I wouldn't want to be that straight on it, but he'll shoot this 9, draw back for the 12, or he can go 13, 12, whichever he gets better on. Yeah, he'll shoot this 13 in the side. You want to draw back a little bit so you don't have to go into that 1 and 3 getting on the 8. That was good. He walked over, looked at where he wanted to get. For nothing else, it tells your brain what you want it to do. He's come up a little short, but he'll be okay. I think I might follow into and run into that 3 just to make sure I didn't get hooked behind anything. He drew into the 1. He's okay. And Greg is now on the hill, 4-1. You're watching Bad Boys TV. We'll be here all week at the Black Gold. And we are sponsored in part by Jam Up Apparel. Go to jamupapparel.com and check it out. They've got some great pool wear. Well, this is a great one pocket break. All the balls over here on the right side of the table. Well, he tried the 2-13 combination, but don't worry, Chris. I think you'll probably get back to the table. You may not like what you have when you come back, but I don't really see a table run. Well, Greg missed the 12, tied it up with the 1. Okay, here's the question. Does the 3, 11, 6, 7 combo go? We're not going to find that out. Chris is like, no, I'm just bunting the 2 over and blocking the pocket. Right now we've just kind of reached a period of, well, we'll just get some balls out here, get some balls out in the open, not leave anything too wide open for my opponent. Well, I was thinking if Greg could make that 12 on his side, he had a great break ball here with the 13. But couldn't quite make it. Chris needs a ball to, well, I don't know if he can go into him off of this 5 or not. Yeah, he's not even going to try it. Okay, that may help. Get the 3 out there to where maybe you can make it and go in. Looks like Greg is looking at that 11. Try to play a safety off of that. Nah, he's gonna go up and get the 10. Put it in front of a hole. Well, he tried to go. He fired the 4 in, tried to go into it, but that 3 got in the way. I don't know. He may be able to go into it again off this 2. I think he's going to try. And once again, he hits a ball going in and gets it out, but everything else kind of stays in there. Kind of threw his hand up in desperation. I was like, oh. Got 1 ball out and then tied up the 1 ball. Okay, he's able to get the 1 ball broke apart. He's got this 3 down here. I don't know if the 6-7 combination, if the 7 passes the 13. It's hard to tell. He's got an angle to get on it if it does play. Okay, it must not, because I'm thinking I would not. Ooh. I think he wanted to get that 3 on the rail. He wanted it to be in front of the pocket, but you don't really want it on that rail. You can't go into those balls with it on the side rail. Greg's pretty content to just keep leaving him up there right at 10 ball. we're finally getting to where we might be able to get back to some pool. See balls actually go in the holes. Alright. Didn't come out of that as well as he would have liked to have. I don't think the 6 passes the 13 now, and I don't believe he's got a shot at a solid. He just shot it a little easy. You want to go in there just a tad harder. Okay. He's moved his 6 ball to where now it does go. And the 13 does not. Thinking Greg would like to move that 13 and leave that cue ball up there like around the 14. Yeah, he's coming up. Did you call it? I don't think he did. He's going to leave Chris the long combo. Where's the 6 go? Oh, well, it doesn't matter where the 6 goes because 7 didn't go in the hole. All right, Greg's got everything out to where it has a pocket now. It's pretty tough now when you've got to switch from defensive mode to offensive. I'm bunting balls around, and now you got to come with some shots. And I don't believe that 11. Well, it must go. To say I'm not okay. I'm not so sure why he's so intent on shooting it. It's not a. That's nicely done. He's got the 12. If he can clear these last 4, he will win and move on. He's gotten perfect on this 11. Shoot and stop on the 13, shoot and stop on the 8. All right. See no problems. But I've watched enough pool to know that I'm not leaving either. All right, so this 8 ball for the match. And he gets it. Greg Fossler wins this match 5-1. Thanks everybody for joining us. I believe this is our last match of the night. We'll be firing it up again tomorrow morning. I believe around 10:30 local time, which would be Central Time. I'll be back in here about noon because I get out of here pretty late at night. So thanks everybody for joining us. Have a safe evening. And may the rolls be going your way. Take care, everybody.